Welcome back, everybody, to the Balancing Acts Mission Makeover Series. It's an all too familiar scene. You eat right, you exercise, but no results. I mean, that can be so frustrating. You may need to look deeper to see what's happening inside. Wellness centers across the country offer a personalized approach to promote well-being. Now we catch up with our Mission Makeover team at the Laser Skin and Wellness Center in Lake Worth, Florida.
Today we're headed to the Laser Skin Wellness Center. They're measuring our weight, what's water, what's fat, what's muscle, the whole kit and caboodle.
Ladies, this is Dr. Hakarainen, aka Dr. H.
Nice to meet you.
She's going to be doing your medical evaluations today.
We're not going to stop until you guys look.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous about the body scans and the fat results. I know it's going to be higher than I've ever seen since I've been avoiding those kinds of tests.
Hi, Alex.
Hi,
how are you? Good
See
time.
you.
Yeah, good to see you too. So we're gonna do our weigh-in and our measurements, okay? 49 3/4. Let me keep that there.
The measurements, that was disappointing. You know, I'm used to getting fitted for the costumes and being much smaller. I would divide those numbers in half, so that sucked.
So right now you're about 45% body fat, okay? So a good body fat is between 21 and 27. So this is where we want to see the improvement. And so that ends up being about 110 pounds of fat mass.
Hi Blanca, my name is Julie, I'm the EKG tech.
Starting this process of eating better and exercising and taking care of myself more, you really at this point want to know where you're at.
So our ladies are having body composition assessment done, and we're using a DEXA scan. And we'll be tracking the loss of the body fat and making sure it's coming off at the right place.
Unfortunately, we can't do it. This measure on your hip are wider than the white lines. We have to wait maybe a couple of months and then we can try, okay?
Thank you anyway. I'll be back with a little less hip.
I'm sure.
Because the hips don't lie.
So not only does this scale give us your weight, Blanca, but it's also giving me your body fat, which is really important. Okay? So if we look here, our body fat is 44.8%. So we've got 92 pounds of fat mass.
When somebody tells you you have 91 pounds of fat in your body, that was painful.
All right, so I've got you at about 45 1/4. Yep, definitely apple. Your hips and your, you know, are the same.
Yeah, that wasn't a lot of fun. Especially when I find out that my hips are not that much bigger than my waist. That's pretty sad.
I am not nervous about taking these tests because I'm under no delusions that my measurements are going to come back, you know, 36, 24, 36.
You ready for your weigh-in and your measurements?
I am, my dear.
Make sure those feet are right on those sensors for me. Okay, hon. So I had you at 389. Now, when you originally had told us your start weight, what'd you say that it was?
Yeah, I thought it was 350.
Okay, that's why it's now we're 389. So
yeah, well, I didn't gain 40 pounds.
No, you just weren't sure what your first weight is.
I mean,
okay.
you know, and to be off 40 pounds.
Yeah,
that's a lot. I thought I was smaller than that. In my head, I'm running around. Okay, I'm not Beyonce, but I'm smaller than this.
Because that's why I didn't get a printout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
so after 350, it just doesn't matter anymore.
Well, right. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a difference, right?
When you are this obese, you know, 40 pounds is really not that big of a deal.
So now let's do your hips. So I'm gonna look for the widest part. My tape measure only goes to 60.
They do make tape measures bigger than 60 inches. This is what I'm thinking at first. Couldn't you get one that might go around my hips?
The next time we weigh in,
we're gonna see those go down.
We're gonna fit this tape measure, so that's
there we
our
go.
goal,
Okay,
right?
that's our goal. And to get a printout. How
that's
about
right. I like it.
A printout and to be in the tape.
And we'll come back to the Laser Skin and Wellness Center later on in the show. Welcome back to our new Mission Makeover series. Remember earlier in our show, the ladies met up at the Laser Skin and Wellness Center in Lake Worth, Florida, where they underwent some body tests. The results, I can say, were eye-opening.
For any patient that wants to get fit, looking at where they currently are with their lab testing will give them so much information, because there's nothing quite like seeing your own lab work telling you it's time to do something. I've got some really interesting stuff to show you for your lab work.
Okay.
Here's a body composition. This is a really important test, young lady. You see your little blip here on the screen? You are right here at the top. And this means your percent body fat is not in a good range. So we're gonna be working on this. I wanna get you back into this green zone right here.
Okay.
I did not come into this journey because I was fit and beautiful. I came into this journey because I needed to feel better.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
I really do. Thank you. You know, I started this empowered to make a change in my life. So this sometimes is just one more thing to empower me more to make it happen.
I have a lot to show you, and I'm hoping you're gonna find it interesting, okay? We started here with this EKG for your heart, and the good news is your heart looks beautiful.
Oh, good.
I don't want you just to lose weight and look great for a year.
Right.
That wouldn't have been a good job done by me, Dr. H. 2 years after you bring your weight down to ideal weight, if you hold it at that point, I know that you probably got a pretty good handle on it.
Right. Thank you.
You're really welcome.
I'm really happy that I have all this knowledge. I'm gonna definitely use it to my advantage. I am gonna fix those deficiencies where I have them and make the best of it. This is a life change.
Thank you for doing all these tests.
Oh,
I know we put you through a lot.
well, you know, good to find out.
I want to go over some of these results with you, but the first thing I wanted you to know was there was one test I really wanted to get, but we were unable to do. And as you know, that's a body composition assessment for body fat.
Right.
So it tells us something when a patient can't even make the machine. As a doctor, my job is to tell you, heart attack, cancer, stroke, diabetes, run with your percent body fat.
There were a lot of moments today, you know, that started with trying to weigh myself and the scale didn't go up high enough. And then the tape measure wasn't wide enough. And then getting on the Dexter machine where my hips were too wide. I'm at that point, you know, where so much of science, you know, doesn't even consider you at that point. That's a lot to deal with. Thank you, Dr. H.
You're welcome.
I'm going home and really think about how I'm going to make these changes forever.